Greetings, Imani Church family. I'm so happy to be able to greet you and thank God that we've been able to remain connected and I can see you as we engage in our Zoom worship, our Zoom prayer meetings, and our Zoom Bible study. I pray that you are safe and that you are well during this pandemic period that is so difficult and trying for so many of us. It really is a time of trauma for our entire nation and our community, and I know that is equally true for our church family. I solicit your prayers for all of us as we go through this time. I want to encourage you to be on the call, be on the Zoom worship service, be on our prayer meetings at noon every day and our Bible study on Wednesday night. We are having a wonderful time. I'm grateful for those of you who are already participating. Now, in light of the fact that there's been a lot of conversation about the opening of churches, I want to say a word about that to you. Of most importance to me, and I think to the leadership of this church family, is the health and well-being of the members of this congregation. And so we are making decisions that suggest that there will be a transition period, a time before we eventually come back together in our sanctuary and in our fellowship hall. I believe that based on the conversation I had with the governor yesterday, where he solicited the input of several clergy from around the state, the fact is that the governor is going to be issuing protocols to shape and determine how churches will be opened. Basically, what we have agreed on so far is the fact that the church openings ought to be staged. And so there will be a transition time period between when the shelter in place is actually taken off and when churches will actually begin to meet together. Even when churches begin to meet together, it will be with a lot of conditions and restrictions that will probably entail a limited number of people in the sanctuary. And so in light of that, we've made a decision that we will be continuing with our Zoom worship through the month of June as we assess how things are going to go and we assess what's going on with the pandemic. It is certainly the case that there's a lot of uncertainty about the future. But we are grateful that we worship a God who has promised to be with us no matter which valley we go through or what mountain we have to go over. And so I again want to solicit your prayers as we consider together as leaders how this might go and what kind of process would be the best for the Imani Community Church. One of the big words in my language these days is the word grateful. I'm grateful to be alive. I'm grateful that you're alive. I'm grateful that God has kept us. And I thank God that God is a God who answers our prayers and who is always with us. And so I, again, wish you well and ask God's blessing upon you. And thank you for your continuing commitment and service to the Imani Community Church. God bless you and keep you.